Susan G. Komen for The Cure. It's an organization that means a lot to both me and Jean, and we know that it does mean so much for all of you out there too. And of course, its goal is to find a cure for breast cancer and also to educate people about the disease.
But here's something you may not know, that in a fight that is so female-oriented, that here in Chicago, there's actually a guy in charge.
There's a guy in charge of the boobies. There's a guy in charge of the boobies. Mike Zener, he's one of the only men in our entire country who actually leads a branch of Susan G. Komen for The Cure. He took over that role here a few years ago when he decided to leave his own for-profit company to give back to a cause that's very close to his heart.
My name is Michael Zener, and I am the Executive Director of the Chicagoland area affiliate of Susan G. Komen for The Cure. Being a man in a pink world, which is quite interesting. I have a lot of pink ties. You know, it does gain a different perspective for the organization and how we attack and approach this disease. It's not only just a woman's disease, it is a man's disease, because there's about 2,300 or so cases diagnosed a year of male breast cancer. But also, you know, we do get affected by this disease when we lose our wives, when we lose our daughters and our sisters. So that perspective, I think, is important. At 9, my mom passed away from breast cancer at the age of 39. It was a shocking moment, you know, father walking into my room. He says, "Son, I have to talk to you." And I can remember the things that were on the countertop, the type of weather it was, and then him actually sitting here and saying, "Mike, I just want to let you know that Mommy's sickness, it really kind of got a little bit more serious last night, and she passed away." And it just kind of changed how my life was going to be from that moment on. It's moments when you stand in front of 1,800 women at a conference, and you have that opportunity to share your story of what happened, and to touch hopefully 1 or 2 or 4 or 5 individuals in that crowd, to motivate them by what happened to my mother at that time, and by chance that through my speaking, through my persuasion, through my story, that I can get them motivated enough to go and get a mammogram. That is my ultimate goal. When we have those wins, when we're able to save a life, when we're able to grant out one of those opportunities to, you know, in the south side of Chicago, where a woman would never be able to have access to care, when that happens, I know, and my mom knows, that we've made a difference, that I've made an impact. And at the end of the day, yes, I am in the right place. It's just an amazing feeling to be a part of this organization.
Sweet. Okay, I'm totally wrecked. Does Mike Zener, do you know that you're one? I mean, he's one of the most inspirational people of that story, and then here's this guy fighting for this cause because your mom, I'm sure, you know, looking down on you.
And you were so little.
I was 9. It was an amazing moment for my life. It's a change.
I know you, and I'm like crying over here.
Don't cry.
Like, it's such a
There's no tears today.
No, it's so powerful, and if it does, it affects every.
They're good tears.
Yeah, they're good
Missy
tears.
only cries good tears.
Because it affects, like you said, it affects every single one of us. There's not one person today who can't go to work or who isn't waking up, that doesn't have a family member or someone that they know, a friend of a friend who's been affected by breast cancer.
1 in 8 women will get diagnosed in their lifetime, and 2 risk factors is A, being a woman, and B, getting older. It's amazing.
Oh,
It's time for our mammograms too, because we're like
I know. I actually have to go.
It's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I do mine in November. Okay. Because that's just when it happens. But I do go.
Right.
I do go. I want to put that out there that I do go.
We want to know about the pink tie. So there's a bunch of guys that are kind of like you that are stepping up and really getting involved in helping out with breast cancer. What's this pink tie
Pink tie guys, we've nominated 10 incredible leaders in the Chicagoland community, philanthropic, corporate, media personalities, sports personalities, to help spread the message. It's Komen. We are on a mission as well with women to help.
Komen. I just got it. It's so cute.
Komen.
Okay, I just got it. Sorry.
What is that event?
They're going to be at the Pink Tie Gala on October 13th at the Tribune Tower, and we're going to nominate these 10 incredible leaders in the Chicagoland community. And for more information about that, obviously go to KomenChicago.org, as well as our big event that you have a team for.
I know, and I'm bummed because Jean, we were going to do it together. She's standing up in a wedding
on that same day, so I can't.
So you're donating to Melissa. Melissa's
She's still
team, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
But,
Absolutely.
right, September 24th, the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. And the best thing is it isn't really far. I mean, literally we can do this. There's 2 races.
It's 2 races, 2 days, 2 ways to make an impact. September 24th at Grant Park, Butler Field, and then September 25th in Lombard at the Yorktown Center Mall. And you can still register online right now.
And it's so much fun. It's a 5K and a 10K?
5K, 10K timed run, 5K 1 mile fun walk.
Okay, and again, I can't say enough about it. Like literally you're crying and you're walking with thousands of other people, but you're crying and laughing, and you know, it's just the greatest thing. And I think to bring out your kids too, it's a great moment to teach them about doing something philanthropic, you know?
Absolutely, it is. It's all that. It's a great experience. It's an educational experience. We have the $1 Million Quartet performing live to wrap up the race. They're going to jam it out. You know, and we leave with educational messaging. It's really important. It's all about getting the message out that you need to be vigilant about your breast health. It's know your risk. It's get screened. It's know what's normal for you, and then make healthy lifestyle choices.
And I think, and you brought up a really good point about kids. It's like, because, and I think about it because it happened to you, for you with your mom when you were a kid. It's like if you raise your kids to be aware of these things. Like I remember my mom talking to me about that because she had friends and she was really vigilant about, I mean, doing breast exams, self-exams when a lot of people weren't and things. And if you raise your kids to do that, they will be vigilant about it too.
It's all about less talk and more action. And you'll be hearing that screaming from the Komen rooftops. We have awareness, but you need to take action. We need all women over the age of 40 to get a mammogram.
Yeah. All right, Mike, love you. Thank you so much.
You.
Keep up the great work. You're totally an inspiration, not only to women, but to guys, you know, to step it up and just do your thing.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much.
Awesome to meet you.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, and I'd love to see you too. Go to the website and join the team because I'll have donuts.
You're bribing people now?
You will walk with me. I will bring you donuts and a cap. I'm going to get hats made, so make sure you're there.
Well, this